What's up, Rockstars? All right, we are here for part 2, and we are now in the kitchen. And Uncle Santo, what are you going to be making for us?
I'm going to be making fettuccine carbonara. Then I'm going to be making chicken parm and shrimp parm. The Rocco could take home and enjoy it for lunch.
Thanks so much.
And nice bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Nice bottle of tequila after that.
Oh my God, yeah.
And
Always tequila.
what's better than that?
Nothing, because tequila is my favorite.
I know, that's your favorite. All right, so we get going here. So what we're going to do first is saute some onions, make the fettuccine. We'll saute the onions in butter. We'll let that cook.
And this is the butter?
Is the carbonara, that's the butter there. We're going to get some sauce ready for the chicken parm and the shrimp parm. Just let that cook slowly. Everything, the trick of being a cook, you have to cook a lot of things with a slow flame. Because you don't want anything to taste like burnt. Chicken I'm going to cut up in half pieces. This way. Be a lot easier to eat it. Put it in a pan. Put some olive oil. And you let it cook slowly. While the onions are cooking, you have to keep an eye on everything. When you cook, you gotta have 4 eyes. 2 in the back of your head.
Oh yeah?
Because you never know.
No, that is true. This is why I'm not a good cook and I'm just a taste tester. I can't
You have to be able to focus and watch everything in front of you and in back of you. Because when you go to back up, you never know who's in back of you.
Yeah.
This is prosciutto already chopped. Ready to go with the onions when the onions are cooked. You gotta have things already prepared in order for you to be able to cook. Especially when you have a small kitchen.
Yeah.
It helps a lot. Now you're gonna throw your pasta in the boiling water. Fettuccine, for me, is the best pasta.
Oh yeah?
I like fettuccine or spaghetti.
Why is that?
Because the spaghetti, I like it because it's a thick pasta. I'm not a linguine eater or capellini. A lot of people like capellini. They like the thin pasta.
Yeah.
I like thick pasta.
How long does the fettuccine take?
Fettuccine cooks about 10 minutes. It's ready.
Oh yeah?
10 minutes. The onions are cooking slowly. Chicken is cooking slowly. You have to turn it over once in order to cook both sides. Your sauce is cooking slowly. We're going to do 1 part meat sauce. That's going to be for the chicken. And the other part is going to be with marinara sauce.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be for the shrimp. I like to use different sauces for different dishes. Depends what goes good with it.
Yeah. Mix and match. Try it
Mix and match. It could be in the same container, same dish, because it's all going in the same stomach.
Right. That's a good point.
Right? But what you put on top, it makes a difference. Now the onions are ready here. So you put your prosciutto in. Look, doesn't that look lovely?
It does. That looks really good.
Now you let it cook another minute with the prosciutto. Meantime, the chicken is done. And put it in your tray. See, nice and gold.
That's perfect.
Not burnt.
No.
Then we're gonna cook the shrimp. separate. This prosciutto and onions could go on the side. You let it cool it off a little bit, because if you mix it in the pasta while it's hot, you don't want the egg to cook a lot.
Yeah.
Because then it's going to taste like scrambled eggs.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that.
No, we want the egg to be creamy. What we have here now is grated cheese for the carbonara. I'm going to put a couple of handfuls of cheese. I'm making like 2 portions. 2 portions requires 2 eggs.
Right.
2 handfuls of cheese.
So you add the eggs into the...
You add the egg with your cheese. And you also put a pinch of black pepper. Black pepper goes good with that. That's a must ingredients. Gives you that little... Then you put some parsley. And you crack your egg into the cheese. And you leave it separate. You wait for the pasta to cook. Pasta's cooking. It's a very simple dish. You have to prepare everything in advance.
Yeah.
Like I said, before you start cooking, you got to have all your ingredients ready. Because if you got to go scramble looking for this and that, that's what makes a good chef.
Yeah.
To have everything in front of you. Now we're going to put some of that delicious meat sauce that I make on top of the chicken.
That's the best.
And Rocco loves this. Eats nothing but meat sauce. He's a meat sauce man and pasta and capellini. He likes his pasta.
I do.
When I make his dish, I always make a extra because he's a good eater.
Oh, thanks. That's the best. That's so nice of you.
I know how to take care of my family and my customers. Now we're going to put the shrimp. This is lightly cooked, fried. In the same pan as the chicken. Look at this. Look how beautiful.
No, it's very nice.
We use a nice big jumbo shrimp. This way they don't shrivel up when you cook them. Put the marinade on top of the shrimp. See? Doesn't that look lovely?
That looks great.
Now, we're going to put grated cheese. Grated cheese. That's enough cheese.
Yeah.
You don't want to make it too salty.
No.
Then we go over here and we put mozzarella. Grated mozzarella on top. You put it in the oven for about 10 minutes. Let the cheese melt nice. Put the oven at 400. And it's ready to go.
That's great.
And you eat a dish like this, and you're going to live an extra 10 years.
That is true. That's probably why I always have it, because I know that.
Right. You know what's good for you.
Exactly.
And then you need a nice bottle of wine, whatever you prefer. And at the end, a nice shot of tequila.
Yeah.
Right?
That is right. Tequila's always the best.
Tequila's the best. That takes care of the shrimp. We call it shrimp and chicken a la Rocco.
Ah.
How's that?
I love that.
Rocco combination.
I love that. Thank you so
You
much.
like that?
Yeah.
Your pasta's ready here. Ready to be drained.
Perfect.
I'm going to put the onions now with the egg. You drain the pasta. Don't forget, you got a dish on the menu. Fettuccini Carbonara Rocco. That's and I put it for special. How's that?
I love that.
See? You mix everything together. Look how beautiful.
Oh, that's great.
Wow. This dish is like it's made for a king to eat.
Look at that.
Look at that. Like I say, you could, with this dish, you could have any kind of pasta you like. It doesn't have to be fettuccine. It could be penne, rigatoni.
Yeah. The sauce goes good with all kinds of pasta.
Right, look at that. Huh?
That's good.
All right.
That's great.
And that's your dish.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
Fettuccine alla carbonara.
All right, rock stars. And now we have our fettuccine carbonara here. We are going to give it a taste test, see if it's a scrump or dump. Even though I think we already know the answer to that. Look at
That looks yummy.
That does look yummy. I think it's going to be really good. That's a scrump. Wow, that's amazing. Everything is so good. The sauce is amazing. It's creamy, but it's also like light. It's not that heavy. Yeah, this is a perfect dish, and one that I've never had from you.
Never had that.
No, because I only ever ordered chicken parm. No, it's great. It's buttery. It's creamy. It's absolutely wonderful. Rockstars, if you're ever in Hawthorne, go try Enza's restaurant. You won't regret it. Everything on your menu is a scrump. It's an amazing place. Uncle Santo, thank you so much for cooking me this amazing pasta dish here.
Well, it was my pleasure.
Yeah.
I'll cook for you any time of the day.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you.
I mean, you'll never starve.
No, that is definitely true. But I appreciate this. Thank you so much for being on the show. And this was a great episode.
Thank you very much for having me.
Of course, of course.
Okay.
Rockstars, don't forget, try Enza's.
Try
That's
Enza,
good.
you like it.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Bye.